Xin chào, that means hello in Vietnamese. And yes, I sound like a tourist, but I am a tourist, so I'm gonna keep repeating the one word that I know. By the way, I thought this sign meant you weren't supposed to wear shirts on the balcony, and my son was like, Erica, it means don't hang your laundry. I genuinely thought that it was the law in Vietnam to like not wear shirts on balconies. But anyways, I wanted coffee, so I looked for places in Hoi An, which is the place we're going. But I realized that I booked a plan with a breakfast buffet every morning. And on our way, I saw something staring at me, so I looked and it was a whole bunch of statues. And like, I don't know why I didn't put two and two together, but the mountains that we can see from our hotel is called Marble Mountains. Oh my god, we saw this ginormous worm. It was disgusting. I'll put a reference photo afterwards to show you how big it was because it was ginormous. Anyways, there's shops with so many statues around the hotel, and I was wondering why. And the mountains next to those shops are called Marble Mountains. And I was like, why is it called Marble Mountains? I wonder why. There's marble there. And all the statues are made out of marble. That's why they have marble statue shops all over. That took me 2 whole days to understand, and I only understood that because I went to the Marble Mountains, went inside, and saw marble there with a tour guide who explained it to me. Anyways, these rice cakes were so good. You can put all these little chili sauce and like fish sauce. I have never seen this in my life, so of course I got it. I absolutely love trying food that I've never tried before, especially because I'm getting older. There's not a lot of foods that surprise me. This green onion oil was, oh my god, so good. 2 different types of kimchi. And then I got, this is called green mango salad. Yeah, and then these are like rice cakes. And then I got this. By the way, the 2 omelets are not for myself, it's for me and Yamato. The rice cakes were 10 out of 10. They were so chewy, and I love anything where you can put toppings of your choice. The green mango salad was not really my thing. I like green papaya salad better. The kimchi was one of the best kimchis I've ever had. And then, of course, I had to get some pho. So pho is generally eaten for breakfast, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat pho every single morning. I'll even have it for dinner if I get the chance. I put tons of chili in there. You have to put tons of chili. I got some more kimchi and some rice and more soup. And this is Vietnamese coffee, and I can't believe that I never asked anyone how to drink Vietnamese coffee. Like, I take my coffee black, and I don't think I was supposed to drink it by itself because it tastes like espresso multiplied by 10. And don't get me wrong, I liked it, and I like strong coffee, but it was just too strong. Anyways, after breakfast, we took the buggy home. They call it buggy. I was calling it cart, but let's just call it buggy.
A monster.
Yeah, we ran into this stylish monster, and it was definitely judging my outfit. Then I made some ice cubes with the ice cube tray that I brought from Japan. If you know me, I don't trust ice machines. And then we called a grab and headed to Hoi An. This is our first time going outside of the hotel. These are the statues that I was talking about. And at this point, I haven't made the connection yet, so I was wondering why there were so many statues. And I just realized this, but every car that we went on, there was either a dog or a Buddha on the dashboard. I can see why people have Buddha for like good luck and safety, but what about the dog? Like, does it have any meaning? Like, throughout my vlogs, you will see me filming from the car and there will be dogs on the dashboard. Anyways, we got to Hoi An. This was so exciting. The first one I went to is a tailor that I saw on Pinterest, and they seem to have a lot of foreign customers. And before I went in, there was this lady who was standing in front of the shop, and she asked me if I was going there, and I said yes, and she was like, oh, they're so overpriced. But I told her I'm just gonna check out the price anyways, and she was right. It was pretty overpriced. I don't know, their quality might be good, but I wasn't there to make like a suit or anything. So we went to a few tailors to get a quote. There are so many in the area, so you just have to walk around and go into random stores. There was even a store that gave me a quote for $150 US for a casual 2-piece set. So I highly recommend you do a lot of research before you go if you don't want to walk around like I did. I finally chose this tailor. I'm gonna put the name on the screen because I can't pronounce it. The lady who helped me, her name is Han, and she showed me all these materials. There were so many to choose from, and you shouldn't do what I did, which is to have absolutely no idea what kind of design you want because you decided the day before you flew to Vietnam. Just don't do that. Have an idea. I finally made my decision after going back and forth. My kids were totally out of it. It was really hot in the store. She took all my measurements, and we mostly spoke in body language and awkward laughs. I ordered a 2-piece set and a dress. The one thing I didn't do that I read afterwards is to haggle down the price. I don't come from a culture that negotiates prices, so it's really weird for me to haggle. But everything that I read afterwards tells you to negotiate the price. But that's that. And then this lady came in and they started arguing. I don't know if they were arguing, but they were having a really heated discussion on how to do this part of the skirt. I actually asked for a skirt that looks exactly like this. But anyways, they figured it out eventually. And then we went to get some coffee coffee. You know, I think I could have done a little more research before I came to Hoi An, but I feel like subconsciously I avoid research because if you research too much, there's like less surprises, and I really like not knowing what to expect. But there's one thing that I should have researched, which is the bathroom situation. Now, I have OCD, so I carry wipes and toilet paper and everything on a trip, but I don't think regular people do that. And in Vietnam, a lot of the bathrooms don't have toilet paper. Instead, they have this little shower, and it's supposed to work like a bidet. But my question is, how do you dry yourself after that? There was so much water, I hope it was water, on the bathroom floors. So definitely carry toilet paper, and if you know, please tell me how the hose situation works. So for lunch, we went into this really cute restaurant, and we freaking loved the food. I think this is the second best place that we ate in Vietnam. And I'm gonna show you the first, but that's gonna be later on in my vlogs. But everything we ate was so good and so cheap. We ordered 3 dishes and 3 drinks, and it was only $13. Are you kidding me? Like $13. So we went back to our hotel and we realized that a bowl of pho at this hotel is the same price as what we just paid. Anyways, we spent a little bit of time at the swimming pool and we had some wings. And after that, I took the kids to the arcade because I promised them and I keep my promises. So everything in here is all free. I mean, technically not free, but like you don't have to pay extra. And there's also a supervisor and it's really fun. After that, we got on a Grab again and here's the dog again. And then we went to a steakhouse called Misteak. It was definitely not a mistake to come here. The steaks were so good and we actually had 1 kilo of meat between the 3 of us. The butter was lit on fire so that it would melt and I accidentally put it out. And this was one of those places that are like new and modern. And it was perfect because we were gonna have Vietnamese food throughout the rest of the trip. And then we got on this spaceship to go home. This was our Grab and it actually reminded me of my friend's car in Hawaii. But anyways, the spaceship took us home and then we sat down and pretended to watch a movie. And that is the end of our first day in Da Nang. Bye!